welcome to the PTL. I am Stephen Dickey, and joining me is the uber-talented, afro-flowing, the man, the myth, the legend, Keegan.
Hello there.
Sir, we are in Game 5 of the first round of this beautiful tournament in the PTL, where Gen 1 OU, between the unaware Quagsires and the Sylveons.
Yep. They have some very interesting teams.
They do. Now, the Sylveons were right there with me on the... we got the trash in the dumpster, and we're kind of picking out maybe a gem. And let's see if we can, the Kingler and Chansey were the ones I picked out of the trash and went, ooh, shiny. Will there be something in there for Lucas? Let's see. Let's take a look at his team, shall we?
Starting out the gates, he got a really good mon. He got himself an Aerodactyl.
An Aerodactyl is really nice. Now, the only thing concerns me is Shmugan gonna mess him up.
Very possible. Smogan has some very unique movesets, and not everybody is ready for this.
So, if I ran, right, depending if Gen 1 allows it, right, Rock Slide, Earthquake, right, you run the Hyper Beam, then maybe you run something in the midst of...
A flying move.
A flying move or something to heal.
Yeah.
Does
Aerodactyl get flying? Or does Aerodactyl get healing?
I don't
think he gets anything to heal himself, is the thing with that. I think most of his stuff is offensive. I wonder if he might get Swords Dance, though.
I don't think he's gonna get Swords Dance. I just don't think he gets Swords Dance. I don't think he gets anything to up his game a little bit. Not yet, anyway.
Not until later gens.
I think Bulk Up is the next thing. I think the first thing he gets in later gens when he comes to increasing stats. Ancient, or is it Ancient Power?
Ancient Power might be it.
But that's a Gen 2 move.
Yeah.
We got Venomoth, the quad resistant fighting counter, which is nice.
Yes.
Especially when
Big ol' Shutdown.
Does have. Oh, I'm sorry. Does the Quagsires have a fighting type? I don't think.
No, they do not. They have 2 rock types.
Ooh.
Venomoth is not a good matchup for this team.
No. We're gonna probably need to do some sleep powders, some sun spores.
Some sleep powders, stun spore,
Psychic
maybe some big ol' bug moves, at least for handling the other moves.
Well, I hope so. No, I'm just not seeing a lot for Venomoth, but you know what I am seeing? I'm seeing a nice, beautiful Dragonair.
Yes. Got that nice little Thunder Wave action. Not as strong as Dragonite, but I can definitely see the utility working in its favor.
Now, the Dragonair might be the diamond in the rough with this team. Aerodactyl might be too.
Yeah.
T-Wave Wrap Hyper Beam sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah.
That might be all it gets.
I could believe it gets Blizzard, because Dragonite gets Blizzard.
Yeah, you're right.
I could see one of those being in there. Nice little mix around for him.
He gets Dugong.
Dugong is
the baby
probably... Honestly, I could argue that Dugong has the ability to be better than Lapras under the right circumstances. It's not quite as bulky in the departments it needs.
I agree. It's a little faster than Lapras. It does get access to, it does get rest. It gets all. I think it gets amnesia as well. I think it can be bulky. It can definitely do it when it needs to. It just doesn't have the time enough to do it.
Yeah, I can definitely see and agree with that.
Now, in normal circumstances, this mon is beautiful. Unfortunately, through Gens 1 and 3, this Pokemon is hindered.
Yeah, by the fact that its physical moves are very much more limited. It doesn't get the elemental punches as well.
Hitmonchan.
Yep. Being hindered by not being able to use the elemental punches to their fullest as their special, because they're special moves in this gen. Alakazam with the elemental punches is phenomenal in this.
In Generation 2, I think that really hits hard in Generation 2.
Hitmonchan still has the abilities to put in some power. I could definitely see something along the lines of Mega Punch, Seismic Toss, and things like that. Something along those lines. Yes, counter would be a good one.
Counter would be a huge one. Because Hitmonchan can take a hit.
Yes.
He can definitely take a hit, but he needs to dish out those counters effectively. And get some good body stamina, get some paras. Like, this punching fiend needs a little help from the champion. The final one is the Hackler, the Hacks. The Monty got banned in the anime. Porygon.
Porygon.
Now, I love Porygon too. That's my boy.
I think that Porygon is probably the weakest person on Lucas's team.
I agree. I just don't see what it's going to do here.
I could see it setting up Thunder Waves as well.
Yeah.
Possibly.
I can see Blizzard doing some Thunderbolts. I can see it changing its type and throwing people off.
Yeah. I just don't see it having a huge effect on this battle, though.
No, I mean, if top
especially
then maybe.
Yeah.
But not against a lineup where the Quagsires have the fastest Thunder Waver in the game.
Yeah.
We have Electro. The fastest bomb, the fastest screener, the fastest...
Yeah. The speediest boy in Gen 1.
And actually the fastest boy until Ninjask.
Yeah, just about. Yeah.
It's super quick. It's going to be quick for a long time. It's going to do what it needs to do.
Yeah, it's going to set up its Thunder Waves. It's going to get its setups out. When it's done doing its job, it'll blow itself up. But that doesn't mean that it can't strike a few Thunderbolts here and there.
It's going to chip. It's going to late game. It's going to hinder, and that's what it's going to set up for Pokemon. Kind of like Kangaskhan, do some stuff.
Yes. Kangaskhan is one of the strongest normal types in Pokemon. It's up there. It has very well-rounded stats. It's a little bit slower than what it could be, but it's not slow. It could definitely do some big damage, and it could definitely hinder a lot of Pokemon on Lucas's team.
Following that by a spare T-Waver, a good Pokemon, gets him in the air, protects its fellow ball, is Zapdos.
Yeah. Arguably the best elemental bird.
Oh yeah, I mean, I love Zapdos, right? I get comments all the time saying, it's not Zapdos, it's Zapdos.
I mean, as long as we know what you're talking about, I don't think it really...
Hey, it should be called Zapdos because because when you get zapped, you're like, Zapdos. You're gonna say Zapdos. You're gonna say Zapdos. But other than that, coming in.
At number 4, we've got the claw hand, the knife hands, the reaper hands. We have Kabutops.
Or others would call it what was it? It's Lord Helix, and then it's the Dome Fossil. What's that big joke generation one? The Dome Fossil. It's the dark. It's like the Dark Lord of the Sith. It's something like that. You know what? We'll get it later on.
Yeah, we got Kabutop, a water rock type Pokemon.
Interesting typing.
Yeah, the typing leaves a little to be desired, but considering that Lucas doesn't have any
checks to it.
Yeah, he doesn't have anything that can really shut it down unless he has something that has, I don't know, Giga Drain, but I don't see that happening.
I do see Kabutops getting a wonderful sense of some Swords Dances. Right?
Oh yeah, some nice Swords Dance. Yeah.
Getting Body Slam, right? It's going to have Rock Slide, so that Swords Dance is going to be really elevated.
Yes,
other than its water type.
100%. Yeah, I don't even think that Kabutops learns many water moves in the first place.
I think he gets Surf.
Yeah, and that's probably it.
Maybe Surf or Hydro Pump. I think he gets one of the two. But the rest is going to be all physical moves, and that's what's going to really elevate Kabutops being one of the bigger threats on this team. And then you get Golem.
Making him a big old powerhouse.
Golem. Means that his team is really weakened to someone with a nice grass type.
Yes. Big ol' rock, the original exploder. One of the original.
Like, Golem was one of the big heavy lights, right? Especially like in Pokemon the first movie, right? And then you get like, when you see Golem, you're like, dude, that's a beast.
Golem looks amazing, does its job. I mean, it's definitely a good Pokemon. It's very physically bulky. It can take a physical hit. Yeah. It's also weak to quite a few things. And a lot of those things are not physical.
And it's also weakened. It's quite weakened to the most common typing in Pokemon as well, so that doesn't help either.
Yeah.
So, be as that may, we're gonna see Earthquakes, probably some Rock Slides, and some Boom Booms.
Big ol' explosions, yeah.
Big ol' Boom Booms. Last but not least, we have Magmar.
Magmar. My favorite Gen 1 fire type.
Really?
Yes. Magmar is my... Steven, I will slap you.
This is where you get Dontez going, ah!
I will slap you.
Dontez is going like, man, you just did that to Keegan, man, I don't know. Don't be talking bad about my boy.
Magmar is my favorite Gen 1 fire type.
To be fair, Magmar when he arrived on the anime, man, looked like he owned the
Oh yeah, when he popped up in the anime, everybody thought that he was insane. Especially just because he bodied Charizard.
Well, I don't think he didn't body it. It was a good fight. However, like, there was like Pikachu could do nothing, right? He just had this appearance where, like, you touch him, you die.
Mm-hmm.
Straight. He comes from the lava of the earth.
Yeah, he literally just emits out of it.
No Pokeball, nothing. Just.
It's like, hi.
And then, like, the devil himself came to reap Pikachu's soul.
Plus, how can you not love that ugly mug?
Right, it's like the Duck Man. It's a fire duck. Kylie would approve.
Indeed.
Can Magmar has the anime plot armor, but does he go in the competitive scene, right? Knowing that most of his moves are special, right? So he gets the Psychic, he gets Fire Blast, of course. He gets he doesn't get any electric moves. I think he might get Thunderbolt. He might get Thunderbolt.
Maybe.
He's very versatile, which I really like.
Yes.
The only downside of it is just his he's just average when it comes to stats, which makes me sad because this mod deserves better.
Which is why in later gens they give it an evolution.
But then they made him ugly. It's like he went to like a beauty parlor and it's like, I need a makeover, please, and they fed him Subway. Jersey Mike's like dressing all in his mouth. He pops out because he goes, "Oh,
they told him to eat fresh." They told him to eat fresh, and then he got triple bacon with the Philly cheesesteak.
So the key of the game is for Lucas. Generally, is I think the Quagsires on paper win this game.
On paper, I agree, but I could definitely see a comeback. Lucas is very smart. He knows what he's doing.
I agree.
I could see him pulling it out, but luck is never on his side.
No.
So.
And here's the thing: is this, with Jacob being one of the two twins in this league that has the hacks on his side, and the generation that is hacks definitely puts him in favor. However, it's all about play, right? You gotta play to win. You gotta be able to play and do the parts correctly. If some bad plays are made, it doesn't matter how lucky you are. It's gonna that's what's gonna win the game. It's gonna find that right opening. And
this is indeed facts.
So, with that being said, we're getting ready to be on the field. The Quagsires versus Sylveons. These two are going to duke it out for the last game of the first round, and then things get interesting. So then we start getting ranked a little bit, depending on who's going to be in the quarterfinals of this beautiful PTL tournament. We will see you on the battlefield. Here we go as the battle begins here.
Alrighty.
The Quagsires bring out the Electrode and then the Aerodactyl.
Aerodactyl. Not a good startup for
No, not a good start at all, but good old Double Edge.
Ooh, Double Edge, alright.
Screech.
Dropping the defense, okay.
Big Fire Blast. So that's
interesting decision.
That's just not his stat, right? Like, Aerodactyl doesn't want to throw a Fire Blast. He wants to hit physically.
Yeah, he tends to. But Smogon does as Smogon does.
Toxic.
Ooh,
this is the
interesting.
first time we're saying Toxic in this.
Yeah. But Toxicking a Kangaskhan is really good.
Ooh, Rest. We got a Rest Toxic set.
That is really nice.
There is no Earthquake.
Nope.
And Hitmonchan will take that Blizzard all day.
It's because it's a bird and it's in the air.
That Hyper Beam he won't take.
Yeah, no Hyper Beam taking. That is ouchie.
That's definitely an ouchie.
Venomoth comes in. Do we see maybe a Bug Bite or Psychic?
We see a Psychic and it does take him out, so we have a tie game.
Alrighty.
Here goes Magmar.
Leading out with Magmar.
The Duck.
Venomoth lives. Do we see a Sleep Powder?
We do. We do see Sleep Powder. Going into Golem.
Goes into Golem. Alright, switches out. Now he's locked out of using Sleep again.
He wouldn't explode, would he?
I doubt it. I don't think so. Not with 5% HP. Not with 5%. I think Explosion is coming with the next Mon.
Right here.
Yeah, I think if he's going to self-destruct, he does not live to get one, though.
He does not live one to get one, though. You are right. Okay, here we go. Right, Electro's going to pop in. And he's going to
There's the explosion. There's the explosion.
I would have Thunderbolted for more damage.
Yeah.
But I knew he had Zapdos to finish the job. He knew he did.
Yep.
He's like, yeah,
comes in and finishes it out.
I'm going to throw Zapdos in here.
It's a flat 3-3. Good old resistance to the electricity, but that para still does some work.
We got a Blizzard. Very nice. I will say, though, Keegan, this game is closer than I thought it was going to be.
It's very, very good battle. A little surprised by the Thunderbolt option.
That Drill Peck was huge in that crit.
Yeah, that Drill Peck was insane. 63. Maybe a Blizzard?
Ice Beam.
Ice Beam, okay.
I like Ice Beam.
The first, yeah, no, a nicely accurate ice move.
Does take
nice and fresh.
So we are tied.
Porygon. It's 2-2.
Kabutop's gonna clean though.
Yeah, Kabutop sets up Swords Dance, and I think Porygon recovers. Okay.
So we have Ice Beam, Recover, and oh my gosh.
Ooh, that crit. Man. Here comes Aerodactyl with the para. No, he's sleeping, I forgot. Yeah, Magmar is also asleep though, so there's Surf.
He's gonna sit there, he's not gonna attack this turn.
Yep, he's dead. He's dead.
Round one though. I was like, that was closer than I thought.
Yes, that was very close. It was a good battle. It was pretty swift.
It was very quick. It was 23.
It was a fast-paced battle.
It's like they were clicking. They knew what they wanted to do, and then they clicked it.
Yep.
Yep. Very, very nice. We have the next match. Yep. Let's see what happens here. Do you keep the same leads? Electro, same lead. Do we see the
Electro?
We do.
Yes.
Okay.
Same lead.
But we are
switches into Venomoth. All right. Doesn't want the para. I can understand not wanting to have a para left Aerodactyl.
Thunderbolt.
Sheesh. It misses the Sleep Powder. Oh no.
There's where you say the Locust is just not lucky.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate. There's Thunderbolt. Takes off Venomoth. Venomoth didn't do much of anything. Lost the Sleeper right away.
Yep.
What is
Here comes Dragonair.
Gonna get T-Waved here. Seeing Gen 3 and up, he gets that nice Shed Skin.
Yep.
Gets rid of that T-Wave.
Gets that nice little wrap. Electrode can't attack, but Dragonair is paralyzed. That is very inconvenient. Now, I don't personally understand why he's using Screech, because it's not helping him with anything. At least not...
Is he gonna just Screech so that his explosion does more?
Maybe? but at the same time,
I will say though, keeping Electrode out that long, I don't think was wise. He could have just switched out and did something different.
I think switching Electrode out once you have a para in is very good idea.
Right away. We could have saved Electrode right there. Teli could have saved Electrode. I don't know what he was thinking, but because like dragons resist electricity.
Yeah.
So
there comes the Seismic Toss.
It's not the flying type yet.
There's the Body Slam. Is that a no para? Thankfully.
Big Earthquake. Do we see a big fighting move? Do we see it?
Counter, but it failed. Because it doesn't work on ground moves, it only works on normal and fighting.
That's so unfortunate.
Yeah. It's a very, very weird thing that I'm very glad that they changed. Dugong comes in and puts the hands on him.
He does, puts the fins. There's the T-Wave.
Thunder waving Dugong rather than going straight for a Thunderbolt. Okay.
Just kind of playing with its food.
Yeah, just a tad.
Shame it got frozen right there, and by playing with its food, it gets frozen. That would have been a nice karma a little bit. Like, should just hit me 2 Thunderbolts and be done with it.
Here comes the Porygon. We see an Ice Beam coming in.
This game is not as close, but Lucas has been also very unlucky this battle.
Yes. I definitely agree with that. Here comes a nice little another Ice Beam to take his Zapdos out.
But
Porygon
right now is pretty good.
Yeah, Porygon has been taking out Zapdos for him. Now, this time around, Aerodactyl won't be asleep. Oh, and that para will be very nice.
Ooh, there's that slash.
Yep.
Oh, he can't heal.
Ah, that para is so inconvenient. Alright, but Kabutops is now paralyzed, and Aerodactyl comes in for free.
But it has no Earthquake.
Yeah, no Earthquake is really a hindrance to Aerodactyl.
So more Aerodactyl might not be a threat this season because unless there's multiple sets in Shmugen that he's allowed to choose from. This
double para on Kabutops?
Well, if he can double edge his way to victory, I'm all for it. He chose
and the Swords Dance again?
The greed.
Is that gonna cost him Kabutops?
Well, he heals him, he doesn't even kill.
He gets another turn. If Kabutops gets paralyzed again, Aerodactyl kills. Oh, he breasted. That might have just been a throw.
Yeah. Right there, yep. He'll recharge. He'll wake up the next turn. He'll recharge, but he won't. But Aerodactyl won't attack.
Yeah.
And then here comes the Surf. Nope. For the Hyper Beam. And that is the game.
It still kills.
Well, there you have it. A good match by the unaware Quagsires. Maybe the Quagsires were unaware that he already Swords Danced. Need to go for another one?
It would be either that or he was assuming that it wasn't going to matter.
Maybe. Or you just want to go out flashy. He's like, you know what? Surf's too easy. I want to get up
Very
Hyper Beam and finish it anime style. Masenko, when big old Dragon Ball Z reference. But that is the battle. Battle unlucky start for Lucas. I hope he can turn it around. There is no trades in these tournaments, so I do, unfortunately, there's no way to fix your team, buddy. Oh, pal. Hopefully you're going to have to make it work. But the damage has been done. We've had 5 games, and now we get to go to next week. We get to go and see a brand new set of battles, but they are ranked, and we're going to see 1-0s versus 1-0s, 0-2s versus 0-2s, and we've actually have no since there's 5 matches, so 1-0 will take on an 0-1 to see if they can tie the series up. We will see what happens. But I've been Stephen Dickey. That's been the uber-talented Keegan Kasane, and we will be here next time for next week on the next row of battles. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.